Hello, welcome to a new unboxing. Today will be a new nano quadcopter. This time will be from UDI R brand, the U839. Okay, so here the box, what you will find inside. First you will find the quadcopter. Okay, this is a very nice design quadcopter. Okay, with orange and black color. Okay, in order to give you an idea of the size, this quadcopter is a little bit larger than the Double Toys 272, for example. Well, it's a 5.5 centimeters square, so close to 1 centimeter larger than the Nano Quad. And concerning the scale, without the bodyguard, is scaling 13.5 grams. Okay, so had 1.5 gram for the bodyguard, very well designed, is fitting very well. Okay, so what you will find in the box, you will find some spare props, okay, two clockwise and two counterclockwise, of course. You will find a teeny transmitter, okay, orange and black color, of course. You have 3 stream buttons, so okay, for the riddler, forward, backward, and the left and right, okay. Mine don't have a switch up button, but you can still access to the switch like this. It's working, and since I already play with it, I already drill a hole to put the antenna vertically for the remote control as well for the quadcopter in order to optimize radio transmission on the horizontal plane. Okay, by default it was put on the surface of the PCB, so it will optimize more on the vertical plane, the radio propagation. So what you will find also, it's a USB charger, okay, ending with mini GST 1.55 millimeters format, okay, and you will find 2 LiPo also ending with this mini GST format. Be aware, be cautioned that the polarity of the 2 LiPo are inverted compared to the classic LiPo, for example, you can find in this kind of prototypes of clone of prototypes clone. So be aware, the polarity are inverted. Okay, so don't use this one into this one, you will cook your other transmitter and vice versa. So a nice idea is to use another LiPo to power the transmitter. So it means that you can you don't need to buy an extra AAA battery, for example, as usual with a kind of clone, and you install the LiPo like this, okay, and if I can do it correctly, it should be okay, and you insert the plastic and it's okay. The remote control is very teeny, but I like the gimbal. They are smooth and quite precise for the size. So I prefer this teeny remote control compared to, for example, the Cheerson 611, which is the gimbal are more non-linear and they have more some dead zone in the central part. Okay, and typically when you push, you feel resistance and suddenly you can go forward directly. So here it's more linear. Okay, in the spring. Okay, so I like it better. Concerning what you will find again in the box, you will find a wrench tool in order to remove the props. If you want to remove, I have already did the bodyguard. Okay, so it's very easy. You use this tool to pop out the props, and let's now focus more on the quadcopter. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say that you've got, of course, some instruction manual written in English. Well, some words, I will say some Chinglish for some explanation, but at least it's you have some instruction manual, and also how to remove the bodyguards with a piece of paper. So let's now focus on the quadcopter itself. So, well, I like it. The motors, for example, I already disassembled the quadcopter, are a little bit more longer compared to this classic Protex motor. So the size are 6 mm by 14 mm instead of 6 mm by 12. So the motor are more stronger. Immediately you can feel it, and if you can compare the side of the props, you can see that wow, it's like the Protox props will after eating some steroids, so you can see the difference of size, and you can feel that the power lift of such quadcopter is much more stronger. Okay, as I said previously, already remove the canopy, and as you can see, it's very easy to remove it. You have two small notch and two end clips. It's very easy, and you will find the antenna, so already drilled a small hole in order to install it. And well, concerning the chip install, you have some very classic one. So for the controller board, you will find the Mini 55 ZAN core RM, and as the radio chips recognize the logo design of the beacon, so which is NRF2401 compatible, and if one I unscrewed during my previous inspection, in order to look at the other side of the PCB, I found a classic 50 InvenSense accelerometers and gyroscope chip. So it's a 6-axis stabilization, of course. So I will reinstall the canopy. It's very easy. You just clips, and well, it's working well. So how to install the LiPo is very easy. I like the design, and it's very precise, and you feel that they spend some time to for example, to put you have two arms there. No, sorry, you have two part of the arms, and it's clipping very well. It's fitting very well, so it's very easy for the maintenance. You just pull out the lower part of the arms, and you can access directly to the motor, and it's very nice design. So let's start with the remote control. So you have to put the throttle up and down in order to bind your quadcopter. Okay, I will start by the gyroscope calibration step. So it's not very trivial, it's unusual. So first you have to install the quadcopter on a flat surface, okay, or if you already notice that your quadcopter is shifting in direction, you have to use some piece of paper to counterbalance the direction where the quadcopter is moving. So for me, it was when I did the first set, it was moving standalone forward. So I will use this piece of paper like this and install like this. So in order to calibrate, you first turn on the transmitter arms thanks to the threshold stick, and now you power on the quadcopter. Okay, you can hear the beep, and if you can hear you install on the piece of paper, and you put the throttle, the right throttle lower right, and you can see that the quadcopter LEDs are flashing fast, and after 3 seconds it stops to flash, so it's calibrate. Okay, so you can only calibrate once per time when you start your quadcopter. So now it's calibrated. Okay, so on the transmitter you can see only trim buttons. So it doesn't mean it's impossible to flip or to change sport mode. No, you have the stick. When you push on them, you can activate on the left one, you can activate the sport mode and beginner mode by pushing it, and okay, you can see the LED on the transmitter is changing the color. Okay, you return on the beginner mode, sport mode, beginner mode, and so on. Okay, and if you push on the right stick, you will activate the flipping mode. Okay, so I will see. So what you can notice immediately is that okay. Sorry, I'm not very good. There is a very, very strong power lift. The motor are very, very powerful. Okay, this quite stable if I can use it correctly. There's no problem. so I like it very much. And you can see that flip out. Oops, okay. The U8 is not very fast. Okay, I'm in sportive mode. It's making wow. The U8 is a little bit faster, but not fantastic. Okay, the U8 is quite slow for me, in my opinion, but it's okay. Now, after calibration, the quad is very stable. I like it, and well, you can notice that the sound are more loud compared to the Proto X quad size, so because the motor are more longer. Okay, I will land it. You can see that you can have precise fly even with this teeny transmitter. Okay, I will end this unboxing. So definitively I like this UDI. Well, the protocol actually is not, for example, deviation takes compatible, but the chip used for the transmission is using an NRF24 LD1, so we can expect one day to be hacked for this for deviation takes. So I like the power lift of such quad. You can feel that it's much more powerful, so I can estimate that the payload of such tiny can be 3-4 grams without any problem. So you can even take, for example, a tiny video transmitter in order to make a nano quad FPV setup platform without any problems. So well, definitively I like the design. After calibration, it's very stable. You can the U8 is a little bit slow. Okay, that's maybe the drawback I can find in this one. So I like the idea to have 2 LiPo battery for both the quadcopter and the transmitter, and everything is I like. Thank you for watching. If you like this unboxing, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.